How are you?
I'm good. Are you there?
Yes, I'm there. Yeah.
Awesome. I love it. Hi, John.
Oh, right. Sorry that took so long to get to you. I think, honestly, I've just run out of minutes, I think I've just used up all these wonderful minutes and I couldn't call
Are you
you.
still on one of those? So do you feel like you're on one of those budget plans that you run out of minutes a lot, John? Is that the case?
Well, no, because I have two phones, right? I've got my normal phone that's just your usual month-to-month contract. I'm just trying to find where I put your graphic. I've got so many graphics of hedgehogs and peach pit.
Oh, man.
So many of hedgehogs and peach pit that I've forgotten where I put yours. So, oh my gosh. How have I got so many hedgehogs? Because this is important, because I've made some pretty fancy graphics about you. Jason Verners. Yes, some people in the comments here are starting to piece together that it's Jason Verners. So, well, we'll just have to throw this one up firstly. When you were a young man, you strike me as the kind of person that watched a lot of A Purple Dinosaur on TV. Can you expand on that?
I can expand on that. I feel like I definitely did. I feel like I sometimes do still. Or I feel like I binge, like we were binging Sweet Life of Zach and Cody before. So children's shows are, still massively in my education, spectrum and all that kind of stuff. So, still a big part of my life.
Have you noticed the graphic that I've put up on our stream yet?
I do. Is that supposed to be me, or is that supposed to still be the big purple dinosaur?
It's a dinosaur. Oh, I've put up the wrong one. Sorry, that's not a very flattering shot. That's the one I meant to put up. That's the shot I meant to put up. Sorry. It's all back to front right now. Oh gosh. No, I didn't mean to put that up either. Oh no, not that. No. Oh gosh. All right. Anyway, so Jason Verners, you are a magician who loves Barney the dinosaur.
Apparently.
Do you remember your earliest memory when it comes to Barney the dinosaur and how it influenced your favorite color that's purple?
This is so tricky, my man. What a tough question. Earliest memory of Barney the dinosaur. Not really any memory, but I remember when I always had like a baby blanket growing up, and I had it all through like my childhood years, which is embarrassing. And I had it the morning that I competed in like the World Championships of Magic, and that morning the maid in the hotel like stole it with all the sheets, and it was pretty heartbreaking. So, to relate it to me watching Barney as a kid, there's that.
Another memory from a kid is that you stumbled across a person that they call Blaine.
That's true.
Mr. Blaine.
And actually, he just had a TV special an hour ago that I was watching before I started your stream today.
Oh, what was that
hilarious.
About? What was David Blaine doing today?
It's just like classic street magic stuff, man. And it was really, really good. He started it like FaceTiming a bunch of nurses, for what's going on in the world. It was really nice. It was super touching. The whole show was a really kind of cool side of him. And it was fantastic to see.
And when do you recall like first seeing, what was the first trick that you saw from him that you were like, holy, I got to try that?
That's a tough one. Because it might have been like some of the grosser things that he's done. Like back in, in the early 2000s, he was doing things like ripping teeth out of spectators and like making them, spitting them back onto their mouth, like really gross things. And same with like Chris Angel, he would like hang from a helicopter by his skin. And I wasn't necessarily like, I want to do that, but it definitely got me intrigued and started picking up the cards and trying to learn like the street magic, sort of thing. And I do like the way that David Blaine used to just say watch, because it was all monotone. So he was like, watch.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love that.
It's such a strange, and it immediately captivates you. It's what brings you in. Like his demeanor is a huge part of it. Obviously, it's setting the scene, it's setting the energy around him, and the way that he says, "Everyone, watch." Freaky,
exactly,
isn't it?
Right?
Scared, aren't you?
He's sort of the same way in person. I got to meet David in Vegas a couple years ago, and he's definitely like the same dude, but he's such a nice guy though. Like he's not like he doesn't brush you off or anything like that. Like he gave me, who was a really young magician at the time, I was like, 15 or something like that. He gave me the time of day to kind of ask him some questions and hang out with the team for a little bit, which is really cool.
That is really cool. How did that happen?
So there's like a bunch of, Las Vegas is like the hub for all these like magic conventions, which is basically where we all get together and kind of share magic and nerd out for a weekend. And just one, we were it's at the Orleans most of the time. Orleans just off the strip. And we were walking around, and all of a sudden out of the corner of my eye, I just saw David Blaine walking with kind of a crew of his people. And I didn't know, I was so new into magic. Like I kind of just was with some friends, a lot of my friends from the States, young magicians as well. And we just kind of went up and started chatting. And then it kind of led into kind of a lot bigger relationship, right? Like the years following, I spent lots of time with David's like right-hand man. His name's Aussie Wind. I spent some time out with him in Ontario and kind of worked on lots of new magic in my first show. So
that is so cool, man. This is why, this is why it's so cool to, and Jason, I'd like to apologize because for the last couple of minutes, I noticed that for some reason my computer that's really struggling to keep up with everything that I'm throwing at it, because these graphics are so high end, Jason. Oh. But it sort of had a mild freak out when the show started and deleted half of my layering systems, but I've got you back. And for those that have been watching, they had the joy of watching me slowly piece together a picture of you looking so studly doing a trick that I tried to do in my opening video that I failed and flailed at over and over again. And then the message there with the little phone signal, Jason Verners, magician. And Barney's still up there because you love Barney, and I've got other graphics. I had a little graphic of Blaine. Let's now turn to another person that is an inspiration for you, Chris Angel. And the picture I found of him here, just that you won't see for 35 seconds due to the lag, Jason Verners, magician, in Live from My Bachelor Pad, episode 5. Welcome to Jenny and James and Amber, also Andy and Courtney and Mike from Spirit Box, whose song opened up this evening. Welcome. Chris, I've got the picture of him here. Chris, he's wrapped in chains, sort of looking up at the heavens and saying, why? But screaming it. And the reason why is because he put himself in that. And this is what's so fascinating about the picture is he looks pained to be in that situation, yet he willingly put himself in it to begin with. Jason Verners, tell me more about Chris Angel and his inspiration upon you.
Oh, my God. Do you want me to? Yeah. So, oh, man, I grew up watching Chris Angel, right? Like, his show, Mind Freak, was on when I was around. And, like, my best friend, all my best friends are all magicians, right? And they're all young like my age, so we all kind of came up in the same scene. And Chris Angel was he was the treat, you know what I mean? He was the guy, he was the most popular guy in the world at the time doing magic. And I mean, looking at that photo, he still slightly terrifies me, you know what I mean? So
can't imagine why.
I've had the chance to see Chris's show live a couple times. I've had the chance to sit down with Chris when I was younger, and he's just as creepy as he looks in the show. Super nice guy though as well. But man, if you watch some of his shows back now, it's just so funny to me. It's just so funny.
He went through such a, I'm sort of talking into his nether regions here. He's gone through such a fascinating development and growth over the years. All the haircuts. For a while, I felt like he was just essentially flicking through magazines and going, what does David Beckham have this year? What's David Beckham got this time? Give me the David Beckham. He doesn't sound like that. What does his real voice sound like? Because that changed 58,000 times too. Who is he? Where's he from? What does he want from us? What's he doing?
Man. Oh, so I think he's a New York guy. I know. I think I'm right there. I think he's like a Rochester guy or something like that, or like a Long Island guy. I don't think that's right as I say that out loud. But he's very. I don't know. I feel like when he had a son, he became less creepy. Like he became more approachable. Like less makeup.
Yeah.
So
even his kid.
That.
Even his kid was like,
Daddy. You're freaking me out.
I reckon. Yeah.
I feel the same.
Daddy, please, Daddy, for goodness sake. Just
rest. Do you remember when Chris Angel was coming up?
Sorry, mate.
Like, do you remember when Chris Angel was like kind of coming up and like was he popular like mainstream? Like he must have been, right?
He was on very quirky late night channels, cable channels, when that first was kicking around, at least to my knowledge, growing up. But no,
Yeah.
he never pushed through. Oh. He never broke through in the sense of a David Blaine, for example, who everyone was staring at in London going, what's he doing in that box? What's he doing? Are you right? You right, love? How long are you going to be up there for? You want a sandwich? You want a sandwich, love?
Oh my!
All right. It's David Blaine in a box. Don't know why he's here. Do you know why he's up there?
And he was,
How long's he there for? You want Mucky D's? Is it Mucky or Mackie? All right.
and wasn't he up in the air for like 40 days at that time?
Felt like 40 years. Flipping heck.
Oh my god! Oh my! Wouldn't you get bored? I said, I'm already bored. 2 weeks into being in my house, my man. Can't imagine 40 days in a box.
Well, you need to...
David Blaine.
40 days in a box. Justin Timberlake, get on that. Tell me about Murray Hatfield. Murray Hatfield, what a wonderful soul he is. Local, Victoria, wonderful soul. Tell me about Murray Hatfield, Jason Verners, magician.
I feel like this is like Nardwar. You're hitting me in with all my...
Yeah.
You've researched me well.
Yeah.
Man, Murray is the top like Canadian illusionist. Him and his wife Teresa as a duo are, for the longest time they had Canada's largest touring illusion show. It was huge. It was called Magic and Miracles. They raised millions of dollars for charity through that, and he has spent over the past couple of years kind of really helping me fine tune my act, and kind of he taught me the ropes of working in like a real professional theater, and he was kind of like a mentor for me kind of through this high school and now early adult life, and it's been really cool. He was kind of like not like a big brother, but like a tough magic big brother in a way.
That's
so
awesome.
He it was really cool because he's so established in magic, and the show he had for so long was so big, and it was so much bigger than even just like one performer. It was just this massive production, and it's kind of cool that he can spend time and work on a kid's act like me. You know what I mean? Work on an act using, my act uses cards and very small props versus like, his show is all these big illusions. So it's really cool for him to, help me out on that.
That is very well said. And I've met Murray a couple of times because my cousin had been a part of his show many, many years ago when I first moved here as an extra and dancer and part of the stage crew and all sorts. And such a wonderful soul. And you said that so eloquently and wonderfully. They have done, he and his partner, so much for the arts in this country and for their community throughout the years. And that's why I wanted to raise that point, is because not a lot of people know about how incredible Murray is. And in these strange times, the more positive nuggets and the more positive energy we've got around us to go, wow, that guy, that lady, that man, these people, they are in my backyard. They are in my backyard. Yes, these incredible people are here. This is why the Times columnist, I don't know if they gave money to, it's an example in this current moment. That's how the TC can raise over $1 million a few weekends ago to fund efforts all across the Lower Island, because of people like that and all these businesses and success stories that we don't know about, that in the right moment and the right time when we need them are saying, boom, let's make some change. Jason Verners, Murray Hatfield, what's one example of something where you felt that he added some... Pardon my manners. Pardon me, Jason. Good evening to Dean and Jennifer and Pablo and Chris and Ian and Gail and Finn. Finn O'Brien's here. What a wonderful soul and singer. And also another Kaylee, another Chris, and Cara. Jennifer is here. Cara, another incredible local singer who's been doing wonderful live streams lately. For goodness sake, make sure you watch some Cara. Just check on their streams and people comment below to link your things. Please, for goodness sake, share your positive energy and streams you're doing in these comments. Spread it about. And don't feel pressured to be here. Like, if you want to check in and check out, that's fine. I'm here to just produce some quirky smiles for a few minutes, and then we just carry on with our days.
Few quirky smiles.
Carry on with your days. Whatever it takes. I've got fart jokes as well. Jason Verners, magician. I am going to throw... Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here, my man.
Thank you. Thank you. I talk a lot, but thank you for your patience.
I like it. No, it's good.
My research has led me to some interesting pictures of you.
Oh, no.
Google, amazing what Google, hacked Google Drives can achieve. Yeah, I think I hacked a Google Drive, didn't I? Yeah.
Oh,
so tell me about this picture that's come up here.
Yeah, that's me. Oh my god, that's I think that's the first magic show I ever got paid to do.
No way. Awesome.
Yeah.
I hacked the right photo.
Oh my god. That's at Tumblebum's daycare in Langford. They brought me in to do, I think it was a Halloween themed show. I was like 10 or 11 years old at the time. And as you can see, I'm holding miniature magic wands because I'm a wizard. And I went by Jason's Magical Moments, which did not age well. So, yeah. Oh, no, man. I can't believe you found that. It should be hidden and destroyed from all of the internet. That's too good. Oh, man. Yeah, the show was probably terrible, too. But I was a kid, so what do you know? But
You're a wizard, Jason. That's too deep.
That's too deep for Hagrid. That's too deep. If Hagrid was to, he would have been.
You're a wizard, Jason.
No, because he's more like, Jason, you're a wizard. You're a wizard, Jason.
You're a wizard, Jason. Jason, you've got powers, okay? Best make sure you use them. Best foot forward, really. You're a wizard, Jason.
Yes, indeed. So, about 10 years old, first paid gig. How much did you get? How much did your uncle give you? About $20 for that gig? How much?
Oh, okay. Hold on. So, first paid gig, if first gig I ever made money was in my backyard, and my uncle threw me like $20. This was, I think it was like 2 shows. It was like $100 or something like that. So it wasn't too bad. You know what I mean?
How many M&Ms you buy with that money?
Man, as a kid, I bought many decks of cards and many M&Ms. So
make it rain.
Oh man, I just saw a photo of me helping a magician. Is that what we're on right now?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
describe
no.
the photo. What's this?
So this photo was just used in a big magician's magazine too.
Well, that's how I got this one. Yeah, this was the easy one.
Was this the easy one? Man, that's me helping helping Donald Dunphy, who I know, which is what's really cool. He's a magician in town who I know really personally. This was like, I think, the first time I ever saw magic at all. And I helped out for a majority of the show, according to my mom, which is so funny. I was a good volunteer. I was a good helper. And if you zoom in on my face, you can see I'm losing my mind. And that's how I got the magic bite, man.
Yeah, just so adorable. So adorable. This last one, then. This last one. Looks like it's Christmas time. Pretty big crowd there, Jason Verners. What's going on in this one?
Oh, man. This is, I think, the third paid gig I ever had.
The third picture and the last picture that I illegally hacked from your mum's Google Drive.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no, sorry. No, I'm sorry. I didn't hack it. She sent these to me. Sorry.
Oh, no. Oh.
I should be honest with you.
Oh, gosh. You hit her up and you're like, please send me some good gems of Jason. Yeah, it's at a golf club. It looks like pretty much the same age. I think I'm wearing the same outfit that I'm wearing in the first photo. And, yeah, so that's just as embarrassing as the first one. I also remember we had a microphone, but the sound didn't really work. It was brilliant, and the kids somehow paid attention. So, apparently I did something right.
You are a wonderful, wonderful person. Thank you for being so gracious in accepting what really was essentially like if we're on the phone and streaming on, is this like a cyber attack? I don't know.
I feel slightly attacked. I feel like it was kind of like a side swipe, but I'll accept it. John, it's okay. It's okay with me.
Yeah, luckily, with me that there's no negative energy behind it. It's all playful fun, and it's also an entertainment show. So sometimes I gotta be sneaky. I gotta go and message the mums and then message the dads and say, listen, now look, before I know I've come out of the blue, out of nowhere, but I'm just trying to get some wonderful, juicy content on your son. I'm not trying to. I work at a radio station. I know him. I'm friends with him. Please don't hurt me.
Yeah, and did they graciously provide you with?
Oh my God! Your mum went above and beyond. I've got so many stories on you that.
Oh, no.
that if I can't do this magic trick, that you're going to try and teach us all over the phone. And for those just joining, Jason Verners, magician, is going to try and teach us all a magic trick wherever we are in isolation right now. He's going to try and teach us a magic trick. So get yourself a pack of cards, just in case I failed at that. I've got stuff, lined up, mental notes, or in case I need to get it off Facebook, my phone is close. Mental notes.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? And it's been a long growth. I mean, like, even realistically, like, even that photo that you just showed, like, that was only less than 10 years ago. It's pretty crazy to think about how much has changed and how much has happened in the past kind of couple of years. Like, we worked so many shows together when I was so young, John.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool.
No, it's been such a delight because we've both grown up a lot. I mean that in a loving way. And we've both grown in terms of how we perform and our arts, our work, our careers, our livelihood, our passion, first and foremost. What we adore doing is performing. And from seeing you from Intrepid Theatre to downtown Centennial Square to working the backstage festival bits and being like, oh, they gave me a VIP pass just to entertain people back here. Okay, I'll bring a pack of cards. To then the specials doing at the Mint, to just the evolution and elevation of the support and the way that you've gone about things. And we're in a strange time right now, and I don't mean this to maybe bring out a sad tinge of as many people are feeling right now, just sort of stuck in this moment, but let's embrace it the best we can. Easier said than done, and I'm not throwing a blanket statement across, but where were you at just before we had to hit the pause button in 2020?
Yeah, man. Yeah, this sucks. It's been a really tough month. So anyone who's in the art scene, it like has lost kind of like indefinitely work. Like, I feel like I'm legitimately unemployed, which sucks because it's like I'm always unemployed. I'm a full-time magician, but it's like I can plan a new thing, like a new show or something like that, and everything's just kind of on hold. So we had a full tour out east that was supposed to be set for May. That's getting pushed back. We were going on the road with my dinner theater show with Chef Castro Boateng called Senses, which is like a super crazy 5-course and 5 magic routine dinner about your senses. So it's like super, super immersive. So that's all on hold. There's been a lot that's kind of changed, which is too bad. But and then it also gives me this opportunity now to take a step back and kind of work on the basics and work on, you know, my sleight of hand and kind of go back to what I really remember practicing, right? So I've been practicing card magic more than I ever have being in this kind of scenario. So there is kind of like a silver lining to it that I hope once this all kind of settles, I'm going to kind of come out stronger than ever, you know.
I have to say that in trying to put together, and those that missed it, I'll play it again when our interview is done, and that is that could be forever away. But trying to do the little jokey opening video I did, I don't know if you saw the silly magic tricks and my attempt at trying to be a magician thing. Doing the sleight of hand stuff is so difficult, man. I just cannot do it. Granted, I broke my right hand. I broke all my fingers back flat. Oh, that's probably a horrible picture to paint. I did some bad things to my right hand as a kid. So like these are just like like the whole hand moves, right? It's not like right. Whereas the left hand's a bit more. We can do things. So I just cannot do this stuff at all.
Yeah, well, man, it's tricky. Like, I mean, like I hurt my hands a bit when I was in martial arts as a kid, and there's some tricks that are like really finger moving ones. Like you have to bend your left pinky in a weird way. I was working on it today, and like I can't even do that at all. Like it just doesn't work with me. But it's totally, you know. But again, though, there's some moves that I didn't think I could do, and I just kept practicing for a couple months, and I kind of started getting it. You know what I mean? Like move my hand this way and flex this finger muscle like this, and then it starts working. But it's like, I guess I could compare it to like playing a guitar, maybe. Yeah. You know,
no, that makes
learning
sense.
Sleight of hand is kind of like learning an instrument, and then you get to just kind of jazz out once you get good at it, right? You can kind of just, you know, play with this here and play with that over there, and kind of jump back and forth between a bunch of different moves, and it kind of flows nice. So it's kind of like jazz. That's a good kind of way to put it.
Jazz hands.
Exactly.
Just circling back round. Okay. So, for those that have just joined us, welcome to the show. You are welcome to be here as long as you want to be. It's all about just hopefully spreading some joy and cheers. Cheers. Yes, that works. Cheer. But there's at least 3 of you watching, so in theory, if you're all smiling right now, that's 3 cheers. For us?
Job well done. That's job well done.
Job well done. Confirmed by Jason Verners. Let's make that a hashtag. Let's get it trending. Let's go. 1, 3. 1, 2. 1, 1. Or 1, 4. Which one do you prefer?
For which?
1, 3.
Oh.
1, 2. 1, 1. 1, 4.
1, 4, maybe?
Okay, I also have what I've labeled as amazed. I have also what I've labeled fart magic. And finally, I have Jason Magic. But before we get to that, can I just give people one last chance to go and get their pack of cards and just make a little silly loop thing quick? That's what I'm going to do. Thank you, Jason, for agreeing. Stay on the line. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, don't go anywhere. Okay. Check. Guys, if you haven't got a pack of cards yet,
For goodness sake, please go and get a pack of cards.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
For some reason, Michael Jackson sprung to mind. Okay,
Everybody, please.
go and get a pack of cards. Let's get jazzed up, for goodness sake.
Okay, I think it's about enough time, Jason.
We made it.
So how on earth are you going to teach us a flipping magic trick over the phone, mate? What do we do here?
Okay, so this is going to be really, really hard, actually, because there's the video
I
delay
told you
for
I
those who are
can't
watching,
do
right?
any flipping magic, and you've just said immediately it's going to be really difficult.
Yeah. Well, it's not. Well, the only reason it's going to be difficult is because I can't watch you necessarily
Okay.
because there's a video delay, right? So I'm
I'll
going to
chill out.
try my absolute hardest to teach you and everyone who's watching right now how to do a trick. So I'm just gonna let's give it. So take out your deck of cards, but I want you to count out in front of you 12 playing cards, not 13, not 11, 12. So everyone can do that now. Just 12 cards.
Everyone just count out 12 cards only.
Just 12 cards. Just count them onto like your table in front of you. You're going to need a table for this as well, like a little kind of desk space in front of you. So
I'm
go to
sorry.
the kitchen table.
Do you think I
like
chose too intense some music for this?
that. I feel like that might be. I don't know. I feel like we
I'm
need
sorry.
to all focus or something. I don't know.
Back to you. I don't want to distract. 12 cards.
12 cards on the table. Fair? Everyone good?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is this. Now I want everyone to reach inside of that pile of 12 cards, and I want you to take one card out and put it to the side. And I want you to know what that card is. So just kind of keep it in your head. You can leave it kind of off to the side.
Can I show the viewers or not? For those that don't have cards?
Yeah, you can go for
It's
it.
going to be really boring for those who haven't got cards. All right. That's me. And then I put this to the side. New pile.
Yeah, just put it to the side. Yep.
All
So
right.
now you have a pile of 11 cards in front of you and one card off to the side. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. So what we're going to do is this. we're going to deal just a couple cards into a little pattern in front of us with that pile of cards. So you're going to do a 3x2 grid. So 3 going sideways and 2 down. So that's going to be 6 cards in total. Make sense?
Yeah,
so 3x2. So 3 going sideways, 2 down.
So 3 across the top, 2 underneath them.
No, 3 across the top and then 3 underneath them. But just like
right.
2 rows.
Yeah, 2 rows of 3. All right.
2 rows of 3, exactly.
Okay, yeah, the music's getting to me, man. I'm like, flipping heck, Liam Neeson's coming. Liam Neeson's coming, guys. He's been looking for us. I'll find you. I will find you. Pack of cards. And when I find you cards, I'm going to deal you. I'm going to deal you down. Okay, carry on, Jason Verners, magician, teaching us a trick. We have 2 rows of 3 cards.
So 2 rows of 3 cards. Now you have some more cards from that pile of 12 at the beginning, right? So what you're going to do is on 5 of those 6 cards, you're going to put 1 card face up. So 1 card on top of, you're basically making little piles, right? So you're going to leave 1 with just 1 card, but they go face up. So deal them face down,
Right.
1 card face up on all the piles except for 1. So you have kind of like a little sandwich 5 times and then 1 just solo. That makes sense, John?
Yeah, so 5 are facing up because there was only 5 left, leaving the 1 facing down as the blank looking up at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
perfect.
so if you're looking at it, like you want the bottom card of your pile to be face down and then the ones on top of it to be face up. So it says like the value of the card. You good?
Yeah, I'm just trying to move my webcam so that people believe
They
me.
trust you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! I'll tell you what. If I get rid of your graphic, sorry. Now that I've got all this hard work to get it back here, if I just say that, all right, that's how it's meant to look, guys. I can't afford a second camera. I can't afford a second camera. All right, what's next?
All right. So you took that card out at the beginning, though, right? The one that you're thinking of, the 12th card. I want you to put that card face down on the pile that only has 1 card.
The very first
make
card
sense?
that we put aside at the start.
Yeah, put it face down. Yeah, this looks good, John. I'm watching you here, even though it's delayed. So you're going to put it face down, though. So to recap, there's going to be 5 piles of 1 card face down and then 1 card face up. And then the card you're thinking of is face down on a face down card.
Yes.
Make sense?
Yeah. So you're featured caught up by now, and you can see that I am correct.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice. So you're going to put it face down. So what we're about to do is we're just going to collect this kind of pile situation into one little pack of cards in our hand. So everyone can pick up whatever pile order that they want, but you need to pick them up as pairs. You can pick up, the one on your farthest right into your hand, and then like another one. Don't change the orientation or anything like that. Just kind of stack them all up into your hand and let me know when you're good.
Can I just go from left to right, top row, and then from left to right, bottom row on top of each other?
If you want to, yeah, but just collect them as pairs. So not like single cards, but as pairs.
I don't know why this is such a hard thing for me to understand. So I'm just putting 2 pairs together.
We'll just kind of, collect them into a little pile. Just kind of stack them all up. I'm watching you. Yeah.
Yeah?
Take your time.
So they're all just like that. Yeah.
So you have a little kind of individual pile of cards. Is that right?
Now I just have 1 pile of cards, yeah.
Perfect. So what we're going to do is this. You're going to have them in your hand, have them in your left hand, right? And you're going to deal them onto the table like you were going to deal like a game of cards. But just wait. You're going to deal a row of 4. So just 1 card, and then another card, and then 1 more, and then the 4th card, just into a little row of 4. Just 1 row of 4.
Okay.
Makes sense?
So it goes 1's facing up, 1 facing down, 1 facing up,
Yeah,
1
it's going to be
facing
different
down.
for everyone. Yep.
Okay.
So, and then I want you to go back to the beginning of that row, to the farthest on the left, and I want you to repeat that process. So I want you to go all the way across again, and then go back to the beginning and go all the way across again. Make sense, John?
Yeah, so I'm just doing that twice more, which is then all the cards, right?
Yeah, exactly. So you're going to have just a little section of 4.
Okay.
Make sense?
I'm going to change from the freaky deaky, oh my goodness, what's going on, fight music to something with a bit more brass to it. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we've got now all those cards laid out. Jason Verners, Magician. What's our next step here?
So we're going to now kind of fold this like a book. So don't do anything just yet. But you're going to take that pile on your farthest left, and you're going to close it onto the pile to the right of that, like you're closing a page of a book. So you're just going to kind of flip everything over.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Done that.
Done. So you see now you're going to close it again, like another book, over to the one on the right. Makes sense?
Yeah.
And then close it again like a book. So you're just flipping it over and over.
All right. Down to one pile.
And then down to one pile, right? But that's recap something. If you did this right, John, and I don't know if you did, but I hope you did, we had face-up cards and face-down cards. We all mixed them in different orders. We dealt them in different orders, and you collected them in different orders, right?
Indeed.
But we all took a card out at the beginning and put it off to the side. I put aside the Ace of Hearts. I don't know what you put aside, but the craziest thing is if you spread the cards, all of the cards will fix themselves except for the one that you took out. Did it do it?
I did it.
Yes, John! Yes!
I didn't mess this up. I did not mess this up. I hope the webcam gets that. Look at that.
You're the man.
You're the man.
How cool, hey?
Oh my gosh, I treated that like a lunar landing, for goodness sake.
And it works for me too on my end. Isn't that the coolest thing ever?
That is really cool. Oh my gosh. I'll sort the webcam out when I play a video later on. That is so cool.
That's awesome, hey. And it actually worked. Isn't that the cool? Oh, that makes it. I'm seeing comments saying it worked. Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh,
yeah.
I love that.
Magic over the flipping phone with Jason Verners. That is awesome.
We did it, man. That's awesome.
Did it.
And I'm going to do this. I'm doing a full hour of stuff like this with a bunch of guests on Friday. So this was my practice run. So I appreciate you you being my little guinea pig on this. Jason
Verners, live on Instagram this Friday night. Tell him more.
Yeah, so I have a bunch of guests coming on. It's going to be on my Instagram at Jason Verners. It's on at 7 o'clock. And we're going to have we're going to do magic. I'm going to do magic directly to the webcam. So it's going to be like kind of the flashy visual stuff, what I'm kind of known for. But then a bunch of guests are going to kind of join the call as well. So we're going to have Jesse Roper is going to join the call, which is really cool. Alistair Ogden, who's an amazing comedian. He just won, I think it was CBC's Next Up, which is awesome. Who else is Webmeister Bud, one of your co-workers, John, is going to be coming on as air as well. He's going to be opening up the show with me. And finally, some friends out of Vegas, Holly and Gabe of Battleborn Pins is going to come on and kind of close it out. So it's going to be a full hour. And
my gosh, this is a big show,
it's really
man.
Exciting.
How
Thanks,
are you?
Man. I'm terrified.
No. Just fun. The beauty of live streaming is that you just be you. And like people that are watching me now, they're watching me just be myself and talking to you quite calm, moving this webcam around, breaking everything in here. I think I'll leave it like that and we'll reset it. We'll reset it another time, but that'll do for now. You just got to be yourself. The live stream is a live stream. People will come and go out in and out of it. You don't apply any pressure to anyone that you think is and isn't watching. And yes, you can see it to a certain extent, but don't let that dissuade you. Make sure that, for example, in this moment, we say to Candice and Claire and Sarah and Alexa and Alexander and another Claire and Carrie and JP and Sarah and Ian and Alexander and Kyla and Kyle, Ricky, all these people that did the trick and it worked for them at home. So include the people that are there for sure, but just do your thing, man. Connect with the Jesse Ropers, the Webmaster Buds. You know these people. You can have an affluent conversation with them, a relaxed conversation. Then just do your magic.
Totally.
And stud mode's going to kick in. You're fine. You'll be absolutely fine on Friday night.
No, I appreciate it. I'm excited. It's going to be my first live stream on my end, kind of controlling everything. So I'm excited to, it's cool. I feel like it's kind of what we got to do over this kind of next little bit. And it's a cool challenge for me. Different material. Like this is a trick that we just did, is something that, you've never seen me do, John. And I've never really done it either. I'm going through old books to find things that can work really well over video. So it's been a cool challenge.
That is flipping awesome. Kerry, yeah, you can rewatch it. You can rewatch it when the video ends. It doesn't disappear, and then I'll chop up all the best bits and this segment that is really about, I feel like it's about 40 minutes with you. Yeah, 40 minutes and 3 seconds, man. That's that radio time.
Wow.
You got to learn time so hard. Know what 15 seconds is, 30, and then a minute and a half, because that's usually between a minute and a half for me. Anyway, so
I love it.
you are such a wonderful soul, and thank you so much for being so incredible and eloquent and talented and engaging, even through this medium of just you on the phone, through this strange life from my Bachelor Pad live stream, and making the delay work. And that was just such a wonderful experience to do that.
Oh, thank you, John. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me. This has been a treat for me. So
now what I'm going to throw to next is essentially me losing my mind and freestyling, and people are going to suggest in the comments what they would like me to freestyle about as we approach the end of tonight's show. And then I'm going to do a little freestyle, and then we're going to play my magic video again, and then we might just be done for now. But what topic would you like me to start on with a little freestyle?
Oh,
here?
to start rapping about?
Just an inspired song, might contain rapping, some sort of composition performance event.
Does it have to be like a deep topic, or can I just give you like a light, like a keyword?
Whatever you say, it's going to become very light when I put helium effect on it. So go for it.
Can you rap about like organic vegetable shopping?
Yes. Jason
Is that a little
Verners.
weird?
Jason Verners. Well, because I sometimes forget things immediately. Organic vegetable shopping. Organic vegetable shopping. Okay.
It's something I can't do right now. You know what I mean? So I feel like you need to fulfill that in my life.
Okay. And
Lots of pressure.
oh God, no, I'm fine, man. Don't worry about it. What I've written actually looks like, I was just reading what I've written. It looks like orange vegetable. So, it looks like orange vegetable Sophie. That's what my writing looks like. Orange vegetable Sophie, everyone.
I
Okay.
think you're on it.
Jason Verners, thank you so much for being you. I really appreciate your time, man. I think for sure, if depending how long this goes for, we should make this like maybe even like a monthly thing, because there's 2 episodes a week, and we can all learn magic
Absolutely.
together. Yeah, but I
we'll
want to
do a
make
new trick
sure
every time.
I want to make sure that we pump people to your stream first. So for goodness sake, when this is done,
Hey,
make sure you link us to everything, your website, your Facebook, everything in the comments. And then in my
Thanks,
Bachelor
man.
Pad group as well, link it there so that everyone can follow you for your live stream with Roper and Webmeister Bud and Friends from Vegas and Co on Friday night. Please, please, please share that.
love it. Thank you, John.
Okay, I'll speak to you soon, man. Organic vegetable shopper. Can you? I'm saying goodbye now, Jason.
Bye now. Thanks,
Bye,
John.
bye. Love you. Bye.
Love you too.
What a wonderful, wonderful soul.
Organic vegetable
Shopping.
I just want some vegetables, bro. I'm talking organic, man. You know, organic vegetable shopping, it's hard. It's been a real battle to get it done lately, I don't understand. Sometimes to make words rhyme, you just
Change the word entirely.
Okay, let's just get a good vibe on this. The vegetable, organic vegetable.
Shopping.
Do you know what I'm realizing right now, guys, is that this is actually pretty slow for a rap, but do you know what? It's going to be a sexy one. Because what's more sexy than a carrot? How sexy is that carrot? How sexy is a carrot with a reverb station on it? How about that aubergine? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Some might call that a zucchini. That's crazy.
Hey, have you seen my potatoes? I like to mash them. I love mashed potatoes.
Hey, can you stop that? I like them roasted. I recommend you get some goose fat if you're into that, because roasted goose fat potatoes.
Oh, go on, actually. I don't want to have them mashed anymore. I quite like what you're putting down. I'm considering getting more potatoes and we can have mashed
And roasted
at the same
time.
Guys, this is ridiculous. I'm doing some fresh baby potatoes with mint a la carte.
That's not how you say that, doesn't.
That doesn't make sense.
Mint a la carte, guys. Potatoes. Consider them.
No, I'm not into it.
Yeah, me neither. Okay, well, how about we also get some parsnips, guys? Let's also check out the comment section here to see
If anyone is
Suggesting where we go to.
Next.
Oh.
Vegetable.